Hello everyone, welcome to our video tutorial. In this tutorial we are going to look at video conferencing with a laptop, and we are going to use this platform known as Jitsi Meet. So to begin, let's first of all look at the important requirements needed before you can start using this Jitsi Meet platform for your video conference. One is you need to be with a Google Chrome as your browser in your computer. So Jitsi works better with this Google Chrome. That's why we say you need the Google Chrome installed on your computer. Then secondly, you also need internet connection. At least 3G or 4G network can work better. So this is the second requirement that you need. You also need a microphone. This microphone can be internal or external microphone. So these ones can help you to work effectively, to speak to your other participants. So a microphone is an important requirement that we also need. So we also need an onboard speakers for your computer, or sound card and external speakers. So in your laptop, at least there must be some onboard speakers. You can also make sure there is sound card so that you hear what other participants are talking about. This external speaker can be neglected if your PC works well with the sound. And we also need an optional webcam or a video camera that the other participants can be in position to see you. So this is optional. You can get it installed. If your computer has it, then that is well and good. So this webcam can help you to see your other participants as you continue with this video conference. Then, having known all these important requirements, we now need to know how to start this video conference. So now, to start our video conferencing, we have to go to our Google Chrome. So we click on the Google Chrome, then it loads. So when this Google Chrome loads, then what we are supposed to do is now to type in the name of the platform that we are going to use. And when you are going to type it, we use this tab here. So we shall type there meet dot jit dot si. Then this one we don't need it, I will remove it. Then we press the enter key. So when we press the enter key, this program will start loading. So as you can see, it's loading for us. There is a screen that we now expect to see. So we wait for this program to load. Now when it loads, this is the screen that is displayed for us. Now from this screen, this one is just not part of the screen, so I'm going to remove it. Now from our screen, we can see that secure, fully featured and completely free video conferencing. So the unique thing with this platform, you don't need to install the software on your computer. You don't need any app on the computer. You only need the app if you're working with your phone. So from this screen, we can scroll down and we see what is on the screen. So this is the whole screen for this Jitsi platform. Now we can go back. Now what is important now is this area where we see start a new meeting. So from this point, this is where you are supposed to enter the room name. So the room name is that name that you will give to other participants so that they can be in position to connect with you. It is just like an address that you give other people. So here we can click now in that area, then we type now the room name. So our room name will be meet now. Now when you type the room name, below here you can see that the room name is insecure. Unwanted participant may join your conference. If you are sure it's fine, then we continue, but this information always appear there. So that means that this room name, once created, you have to be in your room until all other participants come in, so that the room is not taken up by other people. So after typing the room name, this is just an example, then we can go and click on this option for go, or you can press on the enter key. So when we click or press on our enter key, then the program once again will load the screen for us. Then what happens is that it brings for you that screen that you need a microphone. So once it brings that, what you have to do is to allow your computer to go ahead and access that microphone. So this is the screen that you will always get when you have successfully put in the room name. This is not part of it, so I will close it. Now from this screen you can see we have the name of the room. Then even it is here the name of the platform that you are using. Now this is also a screen that will appear when you have your laptop having the camera turned on. So if you don't want the camera to be on, then what you do is to turn off the camera from this point we see. So when I click on it, we shall see that our camera will be removed. So now let's have a look at some of the important features that is on this platform. We have started with this part of the camera. So this one helps you to turn on and off. So you can start the camera or stop the camera. If I click on it once again, you will see that my picture is displayed, and this means that other people can view me. If I click on it, then you will see that it has disappeared. Then if you are done with your video conference, you should not forget to leave the room. So you have to press on that button for leaving the room. Then this one is to mute or unmute the microphone. So when your microphone is muted, so when you click on it, this means that the microphone is muted and people will not be in a position to hear you. So to mute it again, you have to click on it, then people can be in position to hear you. Then on our left bottom corner, we have this first option. Now if you would like to type some information or to converse through text, then you are going to click on this chat button. So when you click on it, here it tells you type a message. So you can say hello members. So after you are done with typing, then you press the enter and your message will be sent to the rest of the participants. Then another thing is that we have this one. So in a meeting, you may be having some decision to make. So to be in order, you have to raise up your hand. So in this point, when you are raising up our hands while in video conference, we don't raise our physical hands, but we use this button. So when you click on it, then the moderator can see that so and so has his hands up. So to lower it, then you click on it once again. Then on this part, this is a button that enables you to share your screen with other participants. So if you want to share the screen with other participants, then you will click on that option. So when you click on it, this share your screen dialog box will be displayed. Now from this dialog box, you can see it is telling you Meet.Jitsi wants to share the contents of your screen. Choose what you would like to share. So if it is the entire screen, then you leave it as entire screen. Then if you leave it as entire screen, you go and click on this preview. So when you click on it, this option becomes active. Then if you want to share an application which is opened, now like this one is an application which is opened, then you click on that application preview, then the share button will be active for you. If it is a Google Chrome, then you click on the Chrome tab. Then from the Chrome tab, you click on that tab. It has to be here. So since we want to see how we can share the screen, I will just sample. So we shall click to share the entire screen. Then we say share. So when you click share, then below here, you will have some information showing you that you can now stop the screen. Now at the moment we have this because I do not have other participants. So here to stop the sharing, you just click on stop the sharing. So when you click, then you have the screen once again. If we opened the chat area for chatting, to remove it, you just click on that close button, then you will have the whole screen for you. And we have some options below here. This option is to toggle tile views. So when you click on it, it means that you'll change the layout of how other participants will be displayed on your screen. So when you click on it, you can view the whole screen. So when you click back, then you can decide to have the participants arranged in a given point on your screen. Then here where we see this button helps us to share the link that we have created, that is the meeting room. So when you click on it, here you have just to come and click copy. So when you click copy, you will go and maybe share it as a local SMS, or use WhatsApp, or use some other platform to share that link, so that people can use that link to get connected to your meeting room. So you can also go ahead and add a password if you need. Then you can click back to remove that information that is displayed. And besides this one, we have this more action button. So when you click on the more action button, we are not going to discuss everything from this screen, but we shall go through a few of them. So from this menu that is displayed for us, so here you have options to manage the video quality. You can view full screen, you can start a live stream, you can start recording, and also if you have any YouTube link, you can share it with your friends. Then important is this point for settings. So we click on the settings. So from this setting, we have this point for devices. Then on the devices, it is showing us the camera and then the microphone, then the audio output. So these are the devices we are using at the moment to communicate to one another. Then when we go to profile, under profile, this is important. You can decide to set the display name you want. So for instance, I'm going to delete that information. Now if I want that when I get connected to a meeting room, my name is displayed for other people. So what I do, I'll come to these settings as we have moved, then we go to profile. So under profile, we are going to put our name where we see set your display name. So my display name will be Ogwal Isaac. So when you're done with setting your display name, you just go and click OK. If you feel you want to also add email, you can still click in that area for email, then you type your email, though this is not so necessary. So you type your email as well. After typing, so you have done the setting for your name and also your email, then you go ahead and click on OK. So when you click on OK, this is the name displayed for you. So this is the name that other people will see that Ogwal Isaac is connected now. Even on your screen, if your camera is not on, then it will always show you that the initials for your name, which is OI, standing for Ogwal Isaac. So now let's try to see how we can share a YouTube video. So to share it, we still go to this option for more actions. You click on it, then you go to share a YouTube video. You click on that. Then here you will get a dialog box for sharing a video. Now in this field, you are supposed now to insert the link of the video you would like to share with your friends. So after putting that link, you click on the share. Then other people will access that video. So since we don't have it at the moment, I will click on the cancel. Then on our top right corner, we have this option here. So this option is showing you that it is you who is now connected at the moment. So to get other people connected, just like we said, you have to use this option for sharing the link for that meeting. So when you click on it, you go and copy that link, and then it is this link that you will send to other people and they get connected to your room. Then one last option we have is we shall go back to the more actions button. Then there is this point here where we see mute everyone. So when you click on the mute everyone, it means that you're going to completely remove all other people's from speaking. They will not be able to speak. It will only be you. So that's why they're saying here that once muted, you want to be able to unmute them. So this means that if you start by muting all participants and your participants do not know how to turn on their microphones, then the meeting will not be successful. So they're saying you will not be unable to mute them, but they can unmute themselves at any time. So if they don't have that knowledge of how to unmute themselves, then the meeting will not be possible. You will be the one to talk alone while the rest of the participants are off. So you can avoid using this option if you are sure that your participants cannot make it. So since we don't want to do it, I will just click on the cancel. So when I click on cancel, we come back again on our screen. So to turn on your video or your camera, then you click on that. So when you click on it, you have your picture displayed once again. Hope you found this video tutorial useful to you. That's it for now. See you in our next tutorials.